Original card trick I made up. You're going to need a full deck of cards to do it, as well as 3 gimmick cards. You're going to need the 14 of diamonds, the 3.5 of clubs, and the tree of diamonds. I'm assuming that most people don't have these cards. I got these in a gimmick deck, so you're going to have to make them. To make them, you're going to want to get some blank face playing cards, and those you can get online at a magic shop. I've seen them in CVS, so you could just get those. You get those a lot of places, and you're going to take a Sharpie and kind of just draw the gimmick cards out, and it'll be the same effect. It'll be just as surprising when they see them. Your spectator will have a good laugh. So you're going to make those gimmick cards, put them into the deck, and get the cards in the right order. And I'll put the order on the screen, and I will also put the order in the description. So anyways, once you have the cards in the right order, you're going to be all ready to do the trick. Except for one thing, you're going to take the bottom card, which should be the Queen of Hearts, and you're going to take one of the corners and kind of give it a little bend. Just like that, you can see there's a little bend in it. And the purpose of that is so that when you cut the cards, you can see exactly where the Queen is. By just looking there, you can tell that you need to cut the cards here in order to put them back in the right order. So that is a really cool part of this trick, because that allows the spectator to cut the cards. And that makes it, I think, much more powerful. So they can actually cut the cards, and about, I would say, 75% of the time when they cut the cards, they're going to cut to that spot because of that break. That's just where it's going to be naturally easier to cut the cards, and you can see that it's right in the right order. So once you have that all done, you're ready to do the trick. That's pretty self-explanatory. You're just going to want to practice running through the cards, and you're going to practice doing some false cuts and false shuffles. There's a false shuffle link I'll put up, and a false cut link I'll put up, and a how to force a card video I'll also put up, because you need to know how to force a card when you get to this part. So you're going to say, you're going to show them that her card is going to be the 3 of diamonds, but to do that you're going to force a card, and to do that you're going to riffle through, just do a quick force, and put the card on top. That, like I said, I'll put a video up. So here we go. Once you have that card, you're going to pretend to lose it in the deck, and then you're just going to get it back to the top using that break I told you about. And you're going to do a double lift to show the tree of diamonds. Alright, so once you do that, you're going to go through to the next part. The next part, the 8 and 4, you're just going to do a false cut, show the 8, snap your fingers, show the 4, do the same thing, except you could have the spectator actually cut it this time. Say 4, make a little small talk, snap your fingers, and the 3.5, your next gimmick. Now you're just going to run through the rest of it. And this is a pretty cool part. This is where Jack from the story 673 King Street comes into play. I kind of made my trick parallel to that, where it kind of starts off as different characters, then they meet in the middle, and then they keep going their separate ways. So that's pretty cool, because in the story 673 King Street, a friend calls Jack, and this is that friend, and this is his point of view of the story. So anyways, you just go through that part of the thing, and they walk into the party, and they meet a friend, Queen, the German accent. You're going to want to just do the same thing, a false cut real quick. 7, then she's going to say 9, because that means no in German, and you're going to show the next gimmick card. Once you do that, you're going to say you want to get something to eat. She says I already ate. That's strike 3, and Jack goes to play some King goes to play some blackjack, and you say that Jack went to play poker, because in 673 King Street he went to play poker. So that is when we get to the blackjack aspect of this part of the story. So the woman sits down, she gets a card, and in blackjack you always deal to the bottom left hand corner of the card, and the dealer gets their card in the dark. So they make the wager, they keep on hitting, 21, 21, 20, and you say they have a good time, and that is how King meets his Queen. So once you have the trick done, you have to put it back in the right order. To do that, you're going to flip over the Queen, flip over the King, then you're going to put the Jack on top. You're going to take all but 2 cards in King's pile, put that on top, take 2 cards from queen's pile, put that on top, then take the 4, 6, 4, 6, 9, 9, just like that. Flip them over, and they will be in the right order to do the trick again. Okay? I suggest having maybe a duplicate deck to do this, so you don't have to keep putting it in the right order, because that takes a while. So that's the trick. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, just comment. I'll be happy to answer. Like me on Facebook and follow me on